Hi, this is Dave from Rod's Rides. This is a Sunday morning. I'm going to try to take a ride all the way to Charlotte from the Seneca Park Zoo. So it's going to be probably like a 20-mile trip. Stay along for the ride. P.S. Please like and subscribe. I'm on the Segway 9bot Max with the dual suspension. Because out of all my scooters, that's the one that's got the most range. And I think I'm going to go pretty darn far today. Hopefully. Hopefully there's no breakdowns or anything. Because it's a hell of a trip I'm going to be taking. Oh, everything works. Tested the brakes. Good to go. Adjust the camera angle just a little bit. I like taking this scooter because with the dual suspension, it don't kill my back. That rattle in here, that's that flimsy fender that they give you with the rear suspension. There's nothing you can do about it unless you build a bracket for it. I'll be riding in drive mode, which is gear 2, so I can make the trip without running out of battery. As you'll see, I'm going to go pretty far. I got to go all the way down through here, where I went before, over the Genesee River. I use mostly the regen brake when I'm going downhill. Although they say it's not good to use it when it's a full battery. But when you're going down a hill like this, you pretty much have to. It's a scenic view, that's for sure. I just found this trail. It's been here for forever, but for me, I just learned about it about a week ago, how to get down here. See? You're up quite a ways. You're up a good couple 100 feet, I guarantee it, from the Genesee River. I think I'm going to buy another one of these scooters and do the same thing to it. Put the dual suspension on for my friend. For my friend Milka. Trying to get her to go riding, but she's a little afraid of these kick scooters, I think. How you doing? Good. This is like a 15% grade. Morning. On the way back, if I got any juice left, which I don't know because this is going to be a hell of a long ride, I'll put it in sport mode to go up the other end. This will be downhill going here, but going back up the other end, I'll have to put it in sport mode. It climbed it last week, so I don't see why it wouldn't climb it today. So I'm just helping it along because I want to get the range out of this thing today. Now we're up to Lake Avenue. This is the way I gotta come when I come back. But I plan on going all the way down to Charlotte, riding down the pier. And there's another bike lane, but I don't know if I'm gonna have enough juice to do it all. Here's Genesee Riverway. We did this before, but good thing is this thing will regen the battery when I go downhill down to Turning Point Park. That's how I cut across to get to Charlotte. I could take Lake Ave all the way down to Charlotte, but it's not as scenic as a ride. I definitely want to buy that Outstorm Max. I know the scooter goes 55 miles an hour, but I can handle it. I've been on motorcycles my whole life. I even had two-stroke crotch rockets I imported from England. It was Suzuki, don't get me wrong, Japanese bike, but they were never sold here. The Suzuki Gammas. Nice day out today, I'll tell you that. Although it's only about 70 degrees right now, that's perfect. That's why I like to do all my riding in the morning. You're not surrounded by 5,000 people that you got to get out of the way for, and it's not too hot. And there's the old Kodak. You turn sideways. There's the old Kodak building right there. That's Kodak. That's one thing I do love about the ninebot. The deck is long, so you can position your feet as you're riding. You can actually turn sideways on it. When I didn't have the suspension on it, I didn't like it that much, even with when I had the air-filled tires. But like I said in all my other videos, I put solid tires on in suspension because I go so far on these rides. And I took it one time to my brother's 7 miles away from my house and ended up getting a flat in the rear tire. They're fun to ride, but they're not too fun to push for 7 miles. Plus in the city you have all kinds of glass on the sidewalk. You have all kinds of glass on the sidewalk, so it's good to have the solid tires. That's why my S2 Pro has solid tires. My Evercross 800 watt scooter has solid tires, and I put solid tires on this one. If I get the Outstorm Max, I'll leave the air-filled tires on because that's going to be the one I ride through the trails. I'm going to get it with the knobby tires. I'll take that one only to ride through all the trails and stuff. It's got 5,600 watts and dual motors, so. All my other three, I mean, the Evercross will do 28 miles an hour, so that's pretty fast too, but it's got a flimsy front suspension. It doesn't even have as good a suspension as it's on this ninebot, and that's only like a $60 suspension I bought from Alibaba. Because the thing's brand new, and I'm 225 pounds, they rate it for like 265, and the thing just spews fork oil out. And I looked at the seals, the fork seals, they look fine. They didn't look like there's anything wrong with them. So that means I gotta drain them. I gotta find a way to take the tops off, drain them, and put actual fresh fork fluid in there, and check the seals. I'll pop them right out. But they look flimsy. The front suspension looks flimsy. Other than that, it's a great scooter. Actually gets a good mileage too, like 26, 27 miles. If you're riding it, ginger in it. If you're really cooking on it, probably only get like maybe 19 miles. But still, at 28 miles an hour, at 19 miles is pretty far. Considering today, that's going to be my whole trip's going to be like 19 or 20 miles. But I always rely on the Segway if I'm going to go far. It gets the farthest of all my scooters, farthest mileage. This thing's got a 15.6 amp hour battery, so you're good for 28 miles even at my weight. I never use cruise control even though it has it. I never activated it. I figure you keep it at 12 miles an hour, it won't overheat the motor. And then if you're going up a hill, then just put it in sport mode, because then it'll go up to 720 watts of power to climb hills. So there's a cemetery. Nobody likes a cemetery, but the Holy Sepulchre Cemetery is one of the most beautiful cemeteries there is. I mean, it really is. Out stone walls. Look at some of these. I'm going to turn sideways. Look at some of those crosses and stuff, and some of the monuments. Holy mackerel, you're talking probably $30, $40, $50,000 stones. And that's back then. And those are old. Rochester used to be really quite affluent place to live, because you got to remember when Kodak, Xerox, Bausch & Lomb, and tons of other businesses were thriving. It was one of the greatest places to live in the United States. Still is a nice place, don't get me wrong, but I'm saying it's nothing like it used to be. And there's Riverside Cemetery. How you doing? I wish this bike path ran the whole way and didn't end here, because that I could have went down there to the Riverway Trail. Maybe I will. Maybe that might save me a lot of battery going this way, rather than go all the way to Boxart Street to get down there. It tells you it takes you to Turning Point Park, so this will probably save me quite a bit of battery going this way. The sidewalk's a little chewed up, thank God I got the suspension. A lot of bumps, little nooks and crannies in the sidewalk. Nice out, peaceful today. Hardly anybody on the trail today. I'm very surprised. Such a nice day, early. That's the time most people want to come down here. Now I just have to pay attention to what trail I want. Oh, I'm gonna guess it's this one. We're gonna find out. I've only been down here a couple times. It's a hell of a trail for riding bikes or e-scooters or e-bikes. How you doing? I think I picked the right trail because this one here is all downhill. It's just regenerating my brake. I think they both go to the same place, just different areas of the trail. We're gonna find out, because I don't remember coming on this trail. Watch out, chipmunk. Last thing I want to do is run over a fucking chipmunk. Yeah, I didn't come this way before. This is a complete different part of the trail. Because look, I'm running along the pond last time I was down here. Or the river. I mean, it's Genesee River, but I'm saying the different section. I don't think I came this way before. Well, we'll see where it brings me out to. Nope, this is a turnaround. Oh, maybe I do have to go across this. Oh, yeah, I'm familiar with it now. Actually, I'm glad I came that way. It saved me a lot of battery. I'm glad I took that trail. And I didn't take that one before. The other one I took was the one that lady was on, the one that was higher up. See all the marsh right here? If I didn't have the e-bikes with my bad back and everything, I never would have seen this my whole life. I would have never been. I've never lived here 30-something years. I've never been down here before. I went to school when I was a kid. I lived in New England. Went to school in Connecticut. Morning. But this will run you all the way down to Charlotte. The scenic route down to Charlotte. Like I said, I could have took Lake Avenue all the way down, but who the heck wants to do that? Morning. Man, it is nice out here. Nice down here. Not even in a big, huge hurry to I'm in a big hurry to get this ride over with. See that stump out there? I don't know if you could see it. See all those turtles out there in the stump? Snapping turtles. It's hard to see. Well, these things here, I don't even know how to use the zoom on them. I automatically just put it on 1080p and let it go. I'm no photographer, that's for darn sure. If I was, I'd have a billion likes and subscriptions. I gotta upgrade my camera. Get like a GoPro 9 or something. Some of these boards are pretty rickety. I imagine it's pretty old. It's a heck of a ride though, I'll tell you that. Heck of a scenic ride. And now I know which way I'm going back, provided I got enough juice. That saved me a lot of area to go to. I help it up a little bit. Like I said, I don't like to use the sport mode till I'm on my way back, so I know how far I'm going. I'm going to walk it past them because I don't want to, well, no, I don't want to drive them nuts and have them pull the collar on you.
Oh, no, that's fine.
Not in that big of a hurry today. It's nice out.
Yeah, beautiful day.
I only ride this thing because I got a terrible back. And when you stand up, when I stand up, it don't hurt me. When I sit, it hurts. So I got like a C4 compression.
Oh, gosh.
Have a great day.
Yeah, you too.
Morning.
How you doing?
Good. I know there's one spot up here where it tells you a warning because there's like huge divots and green paint unless they fixed it. I got to be careful because tons of how you doing? There it is right here. There it is. It says danger right on the thing. How you doing? See, now you're running along the marina. Just hit over little divots in the road. It says danger again. You see how it's got them all. It's all these little bumps, like little fractures in the cement. Last time I took them at full speed. This time I'm smarten up and not mess up. How are you this morning? On one of my videos with my S2 Pro, I was stupid. Rather than go straight like this on a path, I climbed that big hill. I could have just took this all the way down about a block and it would have been leveled out. You live and learn when you come down here, not used to it. But I do know that Rochester and Charlotte and all these areas around here are probably some of the most scenic in the country. Besides if you go to like Utah or Colorado or Montana, you know what I'm saying? And I would never ride a freaking scooter there unless I had a Outstorm Max that'll do 55 miles an hour, because you don't want no grizzly bear or freaking cougar chasing you. Hell, even a bighorn sheep would do a lot of damage to you, you know what I'm saying? Easy for me to say, I'm a stuttering fool there. They got a lot of critters that'll hurt you out there. All we have they got to watch out for is coyotes. Coyotes and gang members from the city. Yeah, I ride like this. That's the thing I like about this. You can ride sideways on this scooter. See? A lot of people doing some fishing there. God bless them. I'll push it by so it don't drive them nuts. Yeah. See, the reason why I'm so friendly to people when I go by them and stuff like that is, you know, so enough people make us think they'll outlaw the frickin' e-scooters. Even though they're silent and they only go 18 miles an hour, they don't give a crap. Some people they're haters. Not those people there, but I'm saying people in general. Better off being courteous to them. Better off being courteous to people and keeping things cordial. There's the Shumway Marina across the way there. Get a picture of it. There's Shumway. Morning. That's the Pelican's Nest, the bar, the Pelican's Nest. Go real slow. Border Patrol. Go down here to the boat, past the boat launch. There's the Port of Rochester. That's where the fast ferry used to be. Get a good picture of it because I gotta do still shots because I'm not got a chest camera, so I can't tell if you're gonna see it or not. There's the Port of Rochester. Fast ferry used to line right over there, take people up to Canada every day. That was a failed project. It should have, you know, people should have knew it was going to fail, because who in the hell in Canada, up there in Ontario, wants to come to Rochester? I mean, yeah, it's beautiful this part of Rochester, but the city's dangerous as hell. You ain't taking people down. You're not taking your family from Toronto, which is a ritzy section. Say, hey, let's go to downtown Rochester. Maybe your kids can get shot at by one of the gangs. I know people aren't going to like me saying it, but it's factual. I live right near Franklin High School, so anyone wants to argue with me can go ahead and start arguing with me. There's shots in my neighborhood every frickin' day. Pardon my French. I try to lean over a little bit so you can get the boats. Some of the views. Gotta slow down before I fall off the sucker. Morning. So you can rent these bikes and scooters from the city. See, it's the hoppers right there. You can rent them. See, they're electric. They got e-bikes. They got e-scooters. Usually rent them all over the city, but they got them downtown where people go and pick them up and recharge them for money. They get a good penny for them too to charge. I mean, they're fun to ride. Don't get me wrong, but I have 4 of them. I got like $2,500 worth of scooters, but you're better off owning one than renting one. It costs you a lot less money. A lot less money. You're better off getting yourself like a Segway ninebot Max, spending like $120 on the suspension, and then it'll save you a lot of money. How you doing? My suspension's doing the trick. It's just that, you know, I got solid tires and you're on that chopped up sidewalk. Morning. Yeah. Eyes out. Morning. Morning.
My taxi guy got it all.
I wish I could switch the S2 Pro fender onto this thing. Quiet that rear fender. Because it's got the bracket on the S2 Pro. The only difference is the S2 Pro don't go nowhere near as far as this. This goes like 5 miles farther than the High Boy. This scooter is the king of the mileage for commuter scooters. I heard that the e-scoot Max has a 48 volt, and that goes just as far as this, so I'm guessing. How you doing? I'll walk it the rest of the way so I'm not walking past people. Look at that. Right there. The Segway. Go all the way out there. There's a sailboat all the way out there. The lake's pretty calm today. Come down and drop a fishing pole in here.
Got 4 kids. Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Boat coming in. It's a nice boat. See, as you could take this all Lake Ontario all the way to Canada.
That's not the safety one.
Enough of the pushing. Ciao, squirrel. I probably save about 1.5 miles going this way. Then going all the way up Lake Ave and cutting down Box Art Street and stuff. Save me a lot of battery. Morning. Here, there's the Harbor Town Bell paddle boat. I wasn't going to ride today because my back was killing me, but it's too nice of a day to sit around, not do anything, not leave the house. And I own the scooters, so I guess I got to rent them. If you're an old bastage like myself, it's like going for a long walk. But with my back, there's no way I'd be able to make this walk. That's the thing.
You have to pay 30%.
Oops, should have went that way, shouldn't I have? Let's see, River Trail right here. There it is. How you doing? Hi. How can you beat this ride for view? You know what I'm saying? Have a good day. Then you just take this trail all the way back up to Lake Avenue near the cemetery. You know the great thing about the ninebot? Look at, not one bar of battery down. Still got all 5 bars. That's quite a lot of riding. As long as you don't beat the hell out of it, you get a lot of miles out of it. You keep it in drive mode, you're going to go pretty far on it. My Evercross would go this far too, don't get me wrong. It'd do it easy. And it's way faster than this scooter. And the drive mode on the Evercross is 19 miles an hour. And that's easily, even with me on it, at 225 pounds. I never put it in gear 3 because, I mean, I'm not going to ride these trails at 30 miles an hour. That's why. I only ride it in drive 2. But if I get that Outstorm Max, I will do 30 miles an hour through the trails. I'm not afraid to go fast. It's just on the trails you try to be respectful so people don't call the cops on you. Plus, I'm just trying to make videos for you guys, for a relaxation video, which means I'll shut up right now. I don't know what's more rickety, this bridge or my the rear fender on the back of the scooter. They're way back there. I'm just giving these people ahead of me a little head start so I can get around them. I don't want to scare them. They're old, a couple old people. Older. Cranes and turtles must be friends. See them down there? The turtles are still on the rock. They're not afraid of the crane. People launch their kayaks over there. That's another thing I wouldn't mind trying. But with my back, I don't know if I'd be able to do it. It only hurts when I bend my back. If I stand up, that's how I can ride these scooters because it don't hurt when I'm standing up. Still want to try it. Go to the chiropractor first. Have a good day. People break their glass out here. Still 5 bars. That's why this is that's why when you want to buy a scooter for commuting, this is the one to get. And I'm 225 pounds. If it can haul me all this way and hopefully get me back to the park, I think that's probably like 15 miles I'll have done. I made a mistake last time and took that trail there. It goes down around to a turnaround. I think the trick to this thing climbing is lean to the front because it's rear wheel drive. It climbs real good. And this just in regular drive mode. Something to try. How you doing?
Bumpy next to the rail.
Yep. What he don't realize is I have full suspension on this, so it'll handle the bumps. Fender don't sound like it, but the scooter actually hops up and down with me on it. It's actually pretty plush suspension for being so cheap. It just dropped down to 4 bars. But I probably got another 2.5 miles to go before I'm back at the car at the zoo. The only time I'm going to put it on sport mode is when I go down that trail near the zoo so I can climb that hill. Because these hills here, it's no problem. They're not that steep, maybe 5%, if that. So these are all right. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. See, a lot of older people like myself should ride these scooters. I mean, it's like going for a long, long walk. And if you got suspension on them, put the suspension on. I would get the e-scoot Maxo if I was going to get a touring scooter or a commuting scooter, because it's 48 volt with a 12.5 amp hour. 48 volts is really, really good for climbing. But now it comes with front rear suspension, front fork suspension. All you'd have to put on is the rear suspension. It's like $60. It's not that hard, it's easy. How you doing? See, now more and more people are going to start coming out. It's after church. How you doing? Ciao, bird. This will climb, see it's doing 10 miles an hour, but I'm going to push it up the hill. Only because I want to save sport mode for climbing the big hill near the zoo. Plus, I can do a little exercise, you know what I'm saying? Then maybe, unlikely, in one of my videos I'll be telling you I'm 220 instead of 225. Enter Chuckles there. We both know anything happening. Hey, I'm not the only one riding an e-scooter. What is that, an Apollo? What is that, an Apollo?
That's a dualtron.
Oh, dualtron.
Yeah.
Is it the dualtron mini or full or Thunder?
That's a Victor.
Oh, Victor. Okay.
Yeah, the Victor. Yeah. Dualtron Victor.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That one's the real one. It goes like 45, 50, right?
45. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the Outstorm Max.
Nice.
I mean, it's not like a Dualtron because that's a premium one, but the Outstorm Max is a 5600 watt, and it goes 55 miles an hour. It's got full suspension, 11-inch tires, fat knobbies. You can look up on your phone. It's called Outstorm Max. Yeah, they're not as. This is a way better scooter than the Outstorm because that's a brand name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're all made in China, so they're all brand name.
Yeah.
I had to put suspension on this sucker because I got a bad back and I'm an old man. But I have 4 scooters. None as nice as this. I got the Evercross 800 watt. I got this one, Highboy S2 Pro, and I got a cheapy frickin' Havesco, which is a piece of shit.
I got a Emu Cruiser too.
Oh, those are nice. Emu Cruisers go 50-something mile range.
Yeah.
What color is the purple or the orange?
I got the black.
Black one?
All black.
Okay, yep.
Yeah.
No, those are nice. They go 50-something miles.
Yeah, they're nice, man. They're
Yeah.
real nice.
The only thing I heard
They're
bad about them,
waterproof.
the only thing I heard bad about them is the controllers go bad. Because I was going to buy the eMove Cruiser. I'm going to shut this off for a minute. I was going to buy the eMove Cruiser, and I read a bunch of things, and there's a lot of people complain that the controllers overheat. Yeah, it is waterproof, and the water don't ruin them. The controllers overheat, so keep an eye on them. Because I go on that electric scooter guide. I watch them every day and stuff. I'm not young like you. I mean, I'd love to have a scooter like that, but I'm saving up to get that other one, just so I can ride in the woods. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. My next, I was thinking about either getting, because I got used to the 45. I cruise.
45 is fast when you're standing up.
Yeah.
And not only that.
The only thing I don't like that it tends to wobble once it hits 40.
Yeah, because you don't have a steering dampener on it.
Yeah, I don't have no steering dampener.
See, if you're gonna get one, like, I'm not telling you, you know scooters. If you're gonna get a scooter like this, you gotta throw a damper on it.
Yeah.
Because
especially if you're going there. But I usually, I found out that I say 7 out of 10 times.
I'm gonna take a picture of it. I've been filming. I'm sorry, I didn't realize. I've been filming my whole ride. I'm on YouTube, Rot Rides. I have a whole bunch. I have like 20 freaking videos because I come down here. I go down to Charlotte, take them down to pier, but I go real slow on the pier because I don't want people calling the cops. I go like 6 miles an hour. Oh no, I'm saying they would if you're like you take something like this whipping down there like 45 miles an hour. See, I put solid tires on mine. This is a 9bot Max. I put solid tires on it because I drove it to my brother's house one time. It was 7 miles away from my house. I had to push it all the way home because I got a flat in the back. I said, you know what? I'm throwing just suspension and throwing solid rubbers under so I won't get stuck again.
Yeah, that's the best choice, but you sacrifice
ride quality. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. I mean, I still, it's still springy. Even with if you step on it, it's still springy.
Yeah.
I mean, they're the cheaper.
You could adjust these. You could adjust.
No. Those are the cheap. Those are the cheap Alibaba ones. I only spent like $120 for front and rear, but it beats not having nothing because it'll jar your teeth loose riding it without it.
As a matter of fact, on the Emu Cruiser.
Well, they're comfortable, right?
I had it for now 3 years. I had the original one.
Yeah.
Not the 2000 volt.
Yeah.
I stepped it up.
Yeah, I know.
I got the dual 600.
Oh yeah.
So I had the 1200.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
So
how many watts is that? 20 or 2400?
Dual 2000.
Oh, so it's 44,000. Wow.
Yeah.
You climb any hill with that sucker.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Absolutely not. But
how is it for tires? Not to interrupt you. How is it for tires? If you had to replace tires on it? Because those are pneumatic, right?
I never had a problem. I let somebody else use it,
and they got a flat.
And they got me a flat.
It's a bitch getting them tires off.
Yeah. No, actually.
It's not.
Surprisingly.
Oh, it's split rim.
Yeah. You
Oh,
take
these
this-
rims split. Okay.
Yeah, you take these two bolts.
Yep,
you
and the
just
rim
slide-
splits.
You slide it, and then you take out the. I had the first time I had to get what is it?
The tire shim, tire spoon.
Hammer drill.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah.
I see where the rim splits. I can see it.
Yeah, you just take these out,
Yeah.
and then you just. It's
Oh, that's
easy.
easy then. Okay, because
Yeah,
I
it's
see
really-
some. I see some of them where the rim don't split. Or
Really, if I had the tools, if I had the 18 millimeter, and I had a tire, I could do it right now.
yeah, that's
It'll only probably take me 5 minutes.
yep.
Yeah.
Beautiful scooter. Stay safe, man.
Yeah. I try to keep it under 20.
Wow.
No.
It's hard to
Hey,
keep it under 20 when you're on the trails when nobody's there though.
Yeah. But first gear, it really has six modes. So
Right.
It has the eco
Yep.
and turbo mode. So
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. How you doing?
So the first.
It's got a
first
push
gear-
button turbo.
Yeah, this is eco and turbo.
Yeah.
Eco on first gear, it'll go 8.
Yeah.
Once you put it on turbo, it'll change it to 18.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Uh,
Which is like a regular not 9-bot. Like.
Yeah. Second gear, it'll go on eco 18,
Yeah.
and then on turbo, it'll hit 37.
Wow. Yeah.
And then on third gear, on eco, it'll go 20. It'll go 34.
Yeah.
And then on turbo, it'll go
45. Yep. That's 45 flying.
Flying. Most I pushed it was to 43.
Yeah.
It really
Still.
doesn't have it on this road.
Yeah.
You can hit 45.
Easy,
need a
but
long-
you don't want to hit a pothole.
Yeah, but this is smooth. This is smooth road.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I don't have my helmet.
I come all the way over from the zoo. See, 'cause when you go down that trail down to the zoo that goes over the
It's a
river,
little bumpy.
huh?
The bridge.
No, the bridge.
The
That go,
bridge?
yeah, you go down from the zoo, then you go over the bridge, and then you come down, and then you come up here over here, and then it brings you down to this trail. Then I take it all the way down to Charlotte, ride the pier. Then sometimes I go all the way up past Dewey, and then I just bring it back. The only good thing about the 9-bot is it goes like if they say 40 miles, it's not true. It goes like 28 miles. Even with me on it, I'm 225 pounds. I get 28 miles out of
Yeah,
it.
they ranged it for 60,
Yeah.
but that's on
Hey.
That's on first gear
Yeah.
and turbo. So you only.
Well, that battery's way bigger than this. This is 15.6. I think that's what 24 amp hour.
If I go full blast, it's gonna hit 22 miles.
Yeah, because it's so powerful.
I hit it 19
Yeah.
at full blast
Yeah.
before I needed to get back home, of course.
Oh, yeah,
Before
yeah.
I decided, okay, I'm gonna change the gear.
But this thing, these light up, right? The dualtron?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying though. When you're riding at night, this eats your battery too, because
Yeah.
I seen those
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
I watch it going up and down.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with all the scooters. I've seen the dualtrons. I see all the scooters. I go on the electric
They're
scooter
real
guy.
nice. They're real nice.
Oh yeah.
The 1500 lumens.
And you got the most important thing, the cup for the cold beer. Right?
Yeah, I had to take this out of a cruiser bike that I had,
Yeah.
install it, so I got
If you ever wanted to go on a long trip, you just take your other one.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The
The E-Move Cruiser.
This one actually has a longer range.
Oh really?
Yeah. Like I said, on 18 miles, going on 18 miles, I got 60 miles.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I can only imagine going 8 miles, I probably will have 90. Probably all day. Like
Well-
I'm from the west side.
Yeah.
I'm towards Mount Hope area.
Yep.
I made it here and it's only 97%.
Oh wow.
So
Well, no, with that huge battery, you figure with that huge battery, you'll go quite a distance.
yeah. And I pushed it maybe a block on 37, going 37. And it's still
Well, if you could switch between modes because it's
Yeah,
got two motors, right? Single motor and dual motor.
Yes.
I'm saying when you run single motor, you probably go a hell of a lot farther. I mean, if you're on a flat surface and just go single motor, don't have to
Yeah.
dual it until you
Yeah.
got to go uphill, then
Yeah.
just dual motor, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
saves more energy and stuff.
Yeah.
But if that, if I really wanted to save, especially on the trails, 18 is going fast, believe it or not. 18 is
No, I-
pretty fast.
Oh, I know. Even this little thing goes 18, but I have the Evercross, and that does 28 miles an hour.
Yeah, so that's plenty,
Yeah.
especially.
It's
going-
nothing like this one because it has real crummy suspension.
Yeah.
The Evercross, even though it's got the forks, brand new out of the box, the forks leaked. Brand new. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I got, you know, I changed the grip tape a little bit. I changed it to the purple one.
No, that's a nice scooter.
Yeah, it's I changed I removed the rear flaps because, you know, it's more accessible like that. That's the only problem I had. I had to get I'm sorry. I had to get a flexible, screwdriver.
Yep, go ahead.
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry.
See, that's the one I want to get.
Oh, wow. Yeah, those are nice. Those look like the Dualtron Thunders.
Yeah, only way cheaper. Dualtron
Yeah.
Thunder's 4,000.
Yeah.
This it gives you 56 mile an hour top speed, 53 mile range, 3,200 watt motors, and a 25 amp hour battery. And it's got the dual suspension. It's got 11-inch tires, and the knobbies are this big. And they'll give you a free set of road tires if you order them. When you order, say I want the road tires with it, they'll give you the knobbies on it, and they'll give you a free set. I already went online.
What is it called again?
Outstorm Max.
Outstormmax.com.
Yeah.
Outstorm.
Yeah, see, look at it. It's got the dual headlights on the top. It's just like your Dualtron. See the big fat frickin' knobby tires?
Yeah.
And when you order it, they said if you order, as long as you order within 10 minutes, you tell them, I want the street tires as well. They give them to you for free. So they give you the flat street tires, but it comes with the big fucking knobbies on it. This is for riding in the woods. I was watching a kid doing fucking 3-foot jumps on the goddamn thing. Your size, not big fat fuck like me, but you know,
that's nice.
it comes with a free seat if you wanted to put it on. Nobody gives you free seats. Oh yeah. It folds up nice. You can put it in your car.
How
Everything
much is
folds
it?
up. It's $2,097.
Wow. That's
It's called the Outstorm Max.
Outstorm Max.
The reason why you can get it like that is because it's not a brand name. Just like that Dualtron, they're all Chinese.
Yeah.
It's just that you get a multi-millionaire who goes like this. Hey, like that guy who owns Fluid Freeride, that German guy. Fucking, all he does, he has a lot of money. So if you buy, I went on their site on Alibaba. You just say, if you buy over 100 of them, you can put your name on it. Whatever your last name is, you can name your own fucking scooter, import them to the United States. Like you can get these Outstorm Maxes. They retail for $2,095, but you can get them through China for $1,000 a piece. So, but you have to buy like 5 of them. So I'm saying, if you had like $20,000, you go on Alibaba, find you type in the scooter 5600 watt Outstorm Max, boom, it'll pop it right on there. You could buy it for $1,000 each, but you have to buy 5 of them. Then they ship them to your house. Wow. If you bought 100, if you're filthy rich, you could put your brand name on it. Wouldn't even call it Outstorm. They'll put your fucking name right on it, and then you say, look, this is the best scooter going, and then you just, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Well, that's how Dualtron and stuff got so big. You got a bunch of rich guys. They're all Chinese. They didn't make any.
Yeah,
I love when
I was surprised when they were like, since '99. I'm like, what the?
You got to remember, China's got 1.5 billion people. Look at there's 200 cities with over 1 million people. United States only has 14 cities with over 1 million people.
That's a big difference.
No, I'm saying they have speed trains there. My landlord, I live off of Manchester Street, right near Franklin. My landlord, he works for Kawasaki, and he fixes trains and builds trains. He's been over to China 50 times, and and he was fixing their speed trains. He goes, Dave, most people in America think the Chinese are wearing slope hats and riding mopeds. He goes, he says they're so far above us, they make us look retarded.
No, the problem is they build stuff so fast. They're very efficient, but they're not.
But see that's Chinese. You see this? That's Chinese.
Yeah.
There's not one American company. Show me one American company with the scooters. They say that, Chinese build crappy stuff. They build what you ask them to build. If you say, I want you to build me,
it's the quality.
Right? Yeah,
you ask for the quality.
Yeah, you ask for the quality. They'll make a quality item.
Absolutely. It's just like
see the Dualtron. Look at that scooter costs that Dualtron $1,000. I'll guarantee it. Go on Alibaba and look at it.
I guarantee you it was cheaper.
Yeah, no.
I guarantee you it was cheaper.
No, that's because they buy so many of them.
This is these parts that I had to order. They were from New York City.
Yeah.
They have their own little thing. I can only imagine how cheap they're doing their. And they got the weed pads.
Weed pads are fast as shit. I love them. You don't have to put a kickstand down because the tires are so wide. You just sit there.
Yeah, I was trying to save up, but the missus.
The Black Knight, is that the one you want? The new one, isn't that the Black Knight they got? Yeah.
The black and gold. But the missus is like, is that a financial?
Yeah.
is it really financially?
Yeah, but all you have to do is sell that and a different one and just get the Wii Pad.
Yeah.
You know, upgrade.
Well, I tried to change the controller on the Emu Cruiser.
Yeah.
And I didn't waterproof it back.
Yeah.
So when I drove it, it was raining. And
Yeah. It shorted it out. Yeah, shorted out.
It shorted out everything. So I have
Well, they have bad controllers anyway. I read. You know, they have bad controllers anyway. The Emu Cruiser.
Yeah.
But I mean, even the new ones, because I was just reading a review. They said they're great scooters, but you keep your eye on the controller because once they overheat.
I mean, you pay what you. I mean, they're $1,200. So I mean, they're real. I mean, for the money, you can't unless you get one of those generic bikes. You know. Yep. But for the money, you really can't beat it, man. You really.
But what I'm saying is, rather than after you buying a dualtron next time, go on the internet, go on Alibaba, look at this exact same scooter. You're gonna say, man, that looks just like mine. You know why? Because it is. It just doesn't have the brand name.
It is.
Because they imported it.
That's very surprising, man. You actually opened my eyes.
Yep.
Outstorm.
Yep. Outstorm Max.
You might see me with that.
Yeah. Outstorm Max.
You might have to. Yeah. I might have to buy that.
It's IPX5. It's waterproof. I read up on the whole thing. I wouldn't get it if it wasn't waterproof. I've been riding them for a while now.
Unfortunately, this isn't.
Yeah.
That's the gimmick.
The Outstorm Max.
Right here, like this, all this under is why it's a big hole. Just a big gap.
The Outstorm Max, the reason why I would like it better than this scooter, even though that scooter looks super comfortable with the way the suspension, like scissors, the Outstorm Max has the frickin' fat forks that's over, so it doesn't scissor. So you can put the frickin' whatchamacallit, you can put the steering dampener on there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a lot easier. It's hard for you to put a steering dampener on there because you have the frickin' scissor. You know.
Exactly.
But if you got that Outstorm Max, look at the front of it. It's got the big dual halogen headlights, and it's got those forks that are like motorcycle thickness. It's not like these cheap little ones. How you doing? It's not like these cheap little ones. They're like twice the size like this. They're actual motorcycle grade front forks. I was watching a kid your size. Go on your computer, type in Outstorm Max and go on YouTube and watching the guys. They're taking them off 3-foot jump. They're coming down. I mean, this freaking forks are like this big. And the kid goes, yeah, I was then ripping this all around. He put his hand next to it. It's got 11-inch wheels and the tires are that wide.
Oh, wow.
And if you order it like
that's going to be your new scooter that you're going to get?
Well, I got to save up to get it.
That's all. They got payment plans on that?
No. That's why I don't have it yet. If they did, I'd be already having it.
Yeah, that's what that's a big
I'm in the same boat you are. I have 4 scooters, but they're all the cheap commuter scooters. I mean, if I sell all these and get one.
They have payment plans on the dualtron.
Yeah.
They have payment plans on that.
Well, they do for fluid free ride too. Mm-hmm. If you've got like an Apollo. The reason why I would go with an Apollo over a Dualtron, even though Dualtron's a bigger name, is because they give you a 2-year warranty on everything. You know, even though they're out of Canada, that's what I'm saying. They're out of Canada. They give you a 2-year warranty on everything.
And that's right around the borders.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Well, I'm saying Apollo's getting to be one of the biggest ones. I want the Outstorm Max. I don't even want the Apollo. I want the big. Go big or stay home. You know what I'm saying?
The new ninebot, the GT.
Yes, they're not worth it.
They're not worth it.
No.
Look,
5,000. Yeah. I'll get. Look at you. Get that.
It's the same speed.
Yeah.
Less,
no, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Spend $5,000, and I'll spend $2,000 to get that Outstorm Max, and I'll kick the shit out of it because mine goes 56 miles an hour with 11-inch tires, and that's good. And the Outstorm's got the adjustable suspensions too. Look on it when you go home. Look at Outstorm Max. It's got the tunable suspension too. It just doesn't have the same suspension. You pay for the name because it says Segway. That's it.
Yeah.
I take this over to Segway. I'm gonna tell you why. Because the Segway does have better suspension than this, but you're paying $5,000. That's a car.
Yeah, absolutely.
Spend $2,000, get the Outstorm Max, and laugh at your friends to get the Segway. So you get your Segway, your scooter will do 56 miles an hour, and say, let's take it into the woods, and you get a free set of tires with it.
Their argument is, let me play devil's advocate. How can I get the parts with a generic?
And here would be my thing. I tell them. You didn't create the Segway. It's fucking Chinese, pardon my French. the Chinese made this scooter. The Chinese made this scooter. Let me tell you something. Guess what? The Chinese made parts for both of them. That's what I would tell them. Say, look at your Segway, who was bought out by Ninebot, which is a Chinese company. Your Segway, it comes out of the same factory as the same thing that builds this. It's like Chevy builds different types of cars. And they build this one's their top line to Cadillac, and then you get all the way down to, look, then you get all the way down to the Citation. Right? You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what it is. That's how you argue people. Say, well, you go like this. Say, okay, Segway, you're an American company. I want to see you build me one. I want to go to your factory here in America. I want to watch you assemble it. Oh, you can't do that. You know why? Because they all come on the ship from Ching Chang Chi built them. No white guy or black guy or Puerto Rican guy or anybody in America built the goddamn thing. It's all built in China.
Yeah.
Every single thing you see when it comes to e-scooters, Chinese. Everything's a big, it's a smoke and mirrors thing.
Yeah.
It's like, hi, it's just the same thing as those goofy kids who sell the what do they call it, those bikes that everyone's buying, electric e-bikes. Yeah. Hi, I'm Levi. This is my daddy, and this is my buddy. We brought you forth these. Well, Levi, I want to see you and your dad's. Show me the plant where you built them. Oh, that's right, you didn't. The Chinese built it. You buy 100 of them, put your name on it. Hey, Electric XP, and people just buy them. Oh. Everything in life is a belief system. If you believe it to be true, it's good.
Yeah.
But if me or you had $500,000 in the bank, you could go like this. Alibaba, yeah, I want the exact same thing as the Dualtron Thunder. I want the exact same bike, but I want you to put my name on it. They'll say, how much money you got? You know what I'm saying? And then you show them your bank account. They'll be on the next ship, Joe. You know what I'm saying? It's true. Yeah, let's be on the next ship, Joe. Where do you want me to ship them to? If you had a warehouse to ship them to, you can put your name on it, and you have the exact same thing. The people go, oh, but it's not as good as my Dualtron. I say, well, it's funny because it comes out of the same factory and the same people built it. It just doesn't have the cool name.
Right.
Dualtron will tell you like this. Yeah, but you ain't got that cool emery board on the top, do you? With my name on it. You know.
That's just a gimmick.
No, I'm saying it's just business.
It is.
Now I could see if the people here actually had a production line and they built it, and they could show you how it's built. All you have to do is go to any one of them, go like this. Can I see where you build them? I want to watch you build them. They go, how much money you got? We got to fly to China. They just tell them what to put in it.
Yeah.
If I was a millionaire, I go to China, fly over to China, take my landlord with me because he can speak Chinese. I'm sure he goes over there all the time.
Sorry.
Because he can speak Chinese, he's been over there. I'd say, Don, I'm gonna give them $2,000 to build me that $4,000 scooter. They'll do it in a minute. They'll do it in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah, because I can only imagine their profit margin.
Oh, they make tons of money. They have 1.5 billion people. They're stamping these out all day long on an assembly line. Clip. There's 5,000 of them. And then if me or you had enough money to buy 100, because it tells you at an Alibaba, if you buy 100, you can customize the name. See, now if I hit the lotto tomorrow and won $10 million, my name's Dave Dinsmore. I just call DMD scooters the number one. I'd get the Outstorm Max, and I'd have them put my name on a DMD scooter. And people say, "Wow, that DMD, that's the greatest scooter ever, man." It's the same thing. It's got the motorcycle size forks, and I would do the same thing. I'd have a guy your size. I'd pay you to do it. Go a few jumps with this scooter. It does 50-something miles an hour, and then say, "Look at this thing's cool. It can handle the jumps and everything." You know what I'm saying?
Marketing, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's a belief system.
It is.
It's just like this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
They are nice scooters, but you can, if you want an Alibaba, you pay half the price for brand new. If you're ever going to get a new scooter, even that Outstorm Max, if you're going to do it, go on Alibaba, type in 5600 watt scooter, because that's what it is, and it'll show you the picture. It'll say, this looks just like what the guy showed me, and it'll be for $1,000. But you got to buy 5 of them. So you get a couple buddies. Hey, you want to spend $1,000 a piece and save yourself $3,000 on buying the same thing? And they'll ship them right to your house. You got to make sure you're home so they don't get stolen.
Yeah.
And they're 106 pounds.
You're putting me to an idea. I wanted to do something with the city.
Yeah.
But I don't know. See how it is. But yeah, it's hot. Oh Jesus, I had to get.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying, if you had the money or had friends to go in it with you, and you bought 5 of the things for $1,000 a piece, they should come over on a boat, just like that did. They all come over on a boat. See, like I bought this off of eBay. Now you think the guy that made that is actual Segway store? No. No.
It's some factory in
Yeah.
Malaysia or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they make, well, it's right, yeah, it's right there in China, in mainland China. You know who makes the best things is the people in Taiwan, but China's trying to take them over because Taiwan makes top quality stuff. They don't make junk. Like Taiwan makes Kimco and they make all the other kinds of crap.
God willing, hopefully they don't invade, man.
Yeah.
That would start something God awesome, man. So
Yeah,
that's going for, yeah.
we're already going to be in trouble. I was just seeing something on the news. Russia makes most of our fertilizer for our food. We sanctioned Russia. Now Russia said they're sanctioning us, ain't sending any fertilizer over.
Yeah.
I watch it on the news now. Farmers are complaining they're paying 3 times the amount from Canada to get fertilizer to make our food. That they said there's going to be huge food shortages and people don't even realize it.
No, I was reading up that by late July,
Yeah.
that a gallon of milk is expected to be at least $8 to $9.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. That's predicted in the Bible though too. What he said, God say in the end times.